DDG is insanely out of touch.
Like, just seeing this make me want to sell my AP. AP, what's up, man? 300 bucks. I done spent 200,000 on one of y'all watches.
Are they actually doing this? Oh, it's over. Yeah, AP, yeah, it's over.
I'm paying resale prices.
Did y'all see this, man? How y'all feel about the Swatch APs? Y'all gonna copy y'all a Swatch AP, man?
I'm getting.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all know yellow's my favorite color, boy. That yellow one looking kind of.
Where you at, Berto?
Hold on, man. Watch out, though. Y'all gonna make fun of me if I get the yellow Swatch APs?
Hit on the head for an extra 20,000 to rock y'all watch.
With everything that's going on in the world and anything you could ever possibly want becoming more expensive by the day, it seems like people who already have a lot of money want to find more and more ways to flex that onto you. And that is not more clear than with this AP watch situation.
Like
and these streamers, specifically being DDG, being under fire because they are upset that AP is dropping a new watch collection that is more affordable than their previous ones. And apparently that's a big issue because it's ruining the value of AP and his ability to say that he has an AP watch, and people immediately think that he spent over 30 bands on said watch. And I unfortunately can't say it's just him. This is a bunch of people online getting upset with this collab and not even fully understanding what the collab is to begin with. But I don't want to yap too much. I want to dive into a lot of stuff that's being said right now. So why don't we do that by starting from the very beginning with who even are any of these people and how do we get here in the first place?
Today or yesterday, I'm like, you said it looked cheap? Who said it looked cheap? It's a sky driller. Or however you say it, sky driller.
Come on, DDG. Nigga, you can't be complaining about money, or you're not complaining about money, but complaining about niggas buying watches. You can't even pronounce the Rolex correctly.
Y'all said it looked cheap? Well, it ain't.
I'm pretty sure most of y'all know him by now, but this right here is DDG, a veteran content creator who got his start up on YouTube, moved his YouTube/music audience over to Twitch, and that's mainly where he's been making a lot of his content, from streaming IRLs, like when he went on a flight with Deshae Frost, to doing desktop streams where he just talks about random things that might happen. Unfortunately for him, it seems like DDG can just never stay out of drama. That happened most recently when he was looking at a new watch collab with AP and Swatch, where he had a couple of opinions that a lot of people on the internet did not like.
This right here blew me. 300 bucks, $500. I already know what's gonna happen though. Like, all the jewelers gonna buy these, right? I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Every single jeweler gonna buy these. They're gonna try to sell these for $20,000, $30,000 a piece. They're gonna
So let me tell y'all what it really is, bro. As far as DDG's take, I understand if you went and spent $40,000 on a watch, $50,000, $100,000 on a watch from a brand, and then you see them go sell like a cheaper version. I mean, I might be a little bit salty too, but the reality is, I think what's happening nowadays is consumerism the bubble is starting to pop. People are starting to realize that, like, why the fuck am I spending all this money with AP, Rolly, or Jordan? Hey, shout out to Yellow with the sub,
Where
my
you at,
dog. Big Yellow in the chat, W Yellow in the chat. Appreciate you, brother. I feel like people are starting to realize, like, yo, I'm just gonna buy what I want. You know, I'm seeing a lot of independent brands come up, a lot of like independent clotheslines. Have y'all noticed that, like, you guys see my setup? I got Jordans in the back. You know, I spent a lot of money on Jordans. I mean, them off-white ones right there, them like $5,000. Travis Scott ones like $1,200. I got some other ones that are just crazy. I spent crazy amount of money on shoes just as a collector. But like nowadays, the value on that stuff has gone down significantly. Like, there was times where, nigga, we used to wait outside the store. You might fuck around, get into a fight trying to buy some Jordans. But nobody really cares anymore. And I think consumerism is going down. People are starting to realize, like, this name brand shit don't really mean nothing. And it don't mean nothing to me. Like, even how I shop now personally, I just buy what I want. I do a lot of thrifting. You know, I buy a lot of vintage shit. You know, I go into a Goodwill, do a whole fit. And for me personally, it's more about, if I personally like it, I don't care if it's expensive or if it's cheap. I'll get it. And I think companies are starting to realize, like, yo, we're missing out on money, like, because people aren't as willing to spend $50,000, $100,000 on a watch, and then you have all these people that are down to just go buy a no-name brand watch for $200, $300. So AP is like, yo, fuck it. We gonna get in on the hype too. And me personally, I don't think this is gonna lower the value of AP. Because especially if this is a limited edition, a limited rollout, what I think is gonna happen is, like DDG is about to explain, their AP might sell them for like $200-$300, but long term, these are gonna go up in value too, and it's gonna make people just want to buy AP even more. And let's keep it a stat, bro. People probably been buying fake watches for a long time now. Like, most people that's walking around with APs, they probably don't even got the real thing. So, you know, let's keep it a stat. A lot of niggas, they been paying $300-$400 for their AP. A lot of you niggas capped out your mind. What up, Josh? Welcome to the stream, fam.
Bust them down, all type of finna go crazy. They gonna add diamonds to them, all type. I already know what's gonna happen to them. Still, like, just seeing this make me want to sell my AP. AP, what's up, man? What's going on? I done spent $200,000 on one of y'all watches. You telling me I could have waited to 2026 and spent $300 and got the same effect? Can't tell the difference.
Now, this is true. Girls definitely can't tell the difference. This is one take I did agree with, in the sense of like girls, bro. Girls, you think you'll go buy a nice car, think you flexing. A girl can't tell the fucking difference. They do not care, bro. Like, there got to be a very specific type of girl that truly like be like, oh, okay, I know this type of car, or whatever. I was talking to a shorty the other day, and she was I drive a BMW. I'm tripping. That's my old car. I got a Mercedes-Benz GLE AMG 53. And she was like, oh, so you have an AMG? I thought, like, and I was like, yeah. You know, she's like, that's dope. You know, I want to get a Mercedes. And I was like, AMG is Mercedes. And she's like, what do you mean AMG is Mercedes? I thought AMG was a separate thing. And I was like, no, AMG is just more of a premium part of Mercedes. Like, but if like you can have a Mercedes that's just not an AMG. And she, like, I was breaking the whole shit down for her, and she was like dumbfounded. And then I was like, really, like, bro, girls really can't tell the difference, bro. It's either it's nice or it's not.
They don't know what if this a skeleton. I tell a girl, hey, this black ceramic AP limited edition. 300,000.
One thing I forgot to mention when I was talking about who DDG was the
What's
fact
good,
that
AJ?
he is a notorious flexer. He likes talking about how much money he has, how he has more money than you, and how you are basically below him, and anybody who might hate on him or not like him is just not on the same level that he is. So flexing a very expensive watch in his eyes, even if it's not just to a girl, to any of his haters or people that don't like him, is a very
flexing.
high standard that he likes to keep. And apparently, since AP is not going to be able to drop a watch that more people are able to afford, he feels like he's not going to be able to do.
Let me just add on, at the time that I'm recording this video, May 11th, we don't even know if it's a watch. Like, if we go to the AP website right now, like, fuck it, let's just do it. Everybody is just assuming that it's a watch. We literally have no idea what it is the collab is. Like, if we go to the website right now, this is what it's showing. We don't even know what's going on. Like, there's no sneak peek or anything. It just says where, you know, the collab is going to be. So I wouldn't even be surprised if they just did hit the PR stunt of a century and they're not even selling like wristwatches. I wouldn't even be surprised if it ends up being like a fucking like little watch knickknack you can hang around your neck or some shit. We don't know that it's even going to be a wristwatch.
do that anymore. And while I might sit here and tell you how that is very dumb, because a lot of people who are into watches are already going to know the difference, and the fact that your expensive watch is still going to stay expensive makes a lot of what he said seem
Sticks,
pretty
my
meaningless,
brother, man.
and
What
just
up?
shows that the only thing he cares about is not actually how good the watch looks, but the fact that he can just flex he spent a lot of money. And that even rings true throughout the rest of this clip, where he talks about how he's not even just buying them straight from AP, he's actually paying resale prices, so he's spending even more money on watch.
Which that also improves if any of my watch people, if you, I don't care what you do with your money, but the fact that you not even buying it from AP, you not even supporting AP for real. Like you are not their customer. Like for all my watch people out there, anytime you are buying from a reseller, you are a customer of the reseller. You're not a customer of AP or Rolex or whoever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Watches than what normal people actually are.
Ain't right, bro. It's out here that really pay resale. I could see if I was getting my watches for a retail, I'm paying resale prices. I'm getting hit on the head for
Big
extra
Sticks back in the
20,000 to
chat,
rock y'all
man. What
watch,
up, bro?
or extra 100,000 AP skeleton. Retail like 80 bands or something. 100 bands, something close to that. I don't know. I paid 200,000 for it. I come on this, I selling this 500. What? I'm pissed. As a customer, I'm pissed.
Absolute insecurity. Wearing a watch just because other people think it's expensive is corny. LOL. Everyone knows the collab is cheap and the regular ones are expensive. The outrage is ridiculous. DDG the capitalist selling his watches because the average consumer can now buy one. Brother, it's a watch. All it does is tell the time. It really ain't that deep. If you buy watches to impress people and not
Oscar,
because
what
you
up, boy?
actually like and appreciate good watches as a hobby, you a cornball. I'm sure AP is holding an emergency meeting to figure out how to retain DDG's business. Posts showing this clip of DDG talking about the new AP collab got millions upon millions of views. Let me just tell you, out of 99.99% of the comments and reactions, a lot of people are just not on DDG's side, telling him that this is usual behavior for DDG, but he is going out of his way to be more annoying about it, saying that he only cares about these watches so that he can flex his money more, and not even flex it to just ordinary people, but specifically in the scenario he talked about, flexing it to women who don't understand the difference between the
Now we're
AP
watching
that he bought and the new
video of DDG crashing out about the new AP collab coming out.
APs that are going to be coming out. It just seems pretty sad and like a mindset that a lot of people wouldn't want to have. And obviously, if you've watched DDG for a while, even other streamers just like him, you understand that they have this mindset of flexing money just to show that they are above other people and live a lifestyle that most people don't actually live. And it's not like it's just DDG saying this stuff. Aiden Ross even ended up seeing this collab and was basically on the same type of timing as DDG.
Is AP really doing this? Dude, you're lying, right? Are they actually doing this? Oh,
Don't listen to that nigga.
it's
Yellow
over. Yeah,
Sticks.
it's over. Oh, yeah, it's over. Well, I'm glad I sold all my pieces. I'm not even joking. It's over.
A lot of people have done that and bought items that they don't actually like, but just bought them because they know that they are expensive. In that same vein, though, when it comes to this AP watch situation, it's not like the APs are just going to immediately lose value. If anything, a bunch of people are probably going to buy the less expensive AP and resell them for way more money. But even if that does happen, it's not like it's bringing the price down of the APs that already cost a lot of money. They're not just going to drastically decrease in price. That's really not what's going on here. It just offers a version to people who want to buy an AP for that price range. And the only people that are actually complaining are people like DDG or Aiden Ross or people in that same realm. They don't actually even care about the watches. They don't care about the design. They don't care about where it came from.
And that's where it's like, and this is where I kind of alluded to earlier, bro. Like, I don't care how rich I get. I'm not going to buy something just for hype. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to buy it because I want it. I like it. And like my Rolex, again, I bought it because I wanted it. I wanted a Rollie. I've always wanted a Rollie. You know what I'm saying? All these shoes that I got, I bought it because I either got it when I was younger, when I really wanted it, and now it's like a nostalgia factor, or I bought it because I still wear it and I like it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, again, bro, never be the type of person where, you know, you're gonna fucking, like, you're just trying to be a hype beast. Like, it's cool to get into something. It's cool to, you know, maybe you weren't familiar with watches and you're just getting into it and you're doing your research and, you know what I'm saying, and you're just getting into a hobby. Don't let nobody make you feel lame for wanting to get into something. But at the same time, if you're the type of person that just be buying shit just to look cool to other people and you don't even like it personally, like that's lame, bro. That's lame. And this is where we see, like, again, the money can never unlame a nigga.
All they care about is being able to say that they got a watch that was $300K. Anybody else you see talking about the situation genuinely doesn't take it as seriously as they are.
First off, you're gonna obviously be able to tell it's a Swatch, okay? I think people are this is not gonna ruin AP, bro. This is not gonna AP, not at all. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be good, okay? There's only a few watches this is gonna, and that is like there's some that are like solid black ceramic, like those might be fucked. But like, bro, at the end of the day, this is cool. It's obviously a Swatch. They're gonna make sure it's known as a Swatch. I don't even know if this is the actual design. It's cool, bro. Now everyone can get a fucking AP. Fuck it. At the end of the day, bro, it is what it is, bro. I hate this classes. We got classes of people. Like, oh, I got 100. You know what? Now everyone got an AP. Look at my $400 AP. Suck my. Fuck it. Everyone's getting an AP in this bitch. W's in the chat, bro. WAP, W Swatch. I'm personally gonna be wearing my Swatch APs.
Now, to the normal person, you can tell these are just streamers being out.
I know I'm probably gonna cop one. I think I'm gonna go that yellow one. Y'all know yellow's my favorite color. I'm gonna go try to get a yellow one and maybe a black one. I'll probably try to grab two. I don't know if they gonna sell out fast or whatever the fuck, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna try to cop one just because it just look cool, just on some collector shit. You know, I don't really wear watches when I'm just chilling, but I like to put my watches on anytime, you know, I'm stepping out and doing something. I really only have one expensive watch, so that'd be cool just to add to my watch collection, man. Berto, you know I'm copping. Yeah, no, that shit's hard. That shit's hard. Anybody trying to act like that shit's not hard, again, bro, you capped out. What I will say though is, when I cop my shit, I probably am not gonna wear it for like months, just for the hype to die down. Like, I don't want to be one of my biggest pet peeves as a nigga that likes to like leave the house, you know, presenting myself a certain way. I hate wearing, like, I like feeling a little bit exclusive. So if I'm walking down the street and I see somebody wearing a shirt that I'm wearing, it makes me cringe. I don't know why. And maybe that's just a me thing, but I honestly don't like feeling like I look like everybody else, or like I'm dressing like everybody else. So I feel like the hype is gonna go crazy. People are gonna buy it, and it's gonna sell out, and everybody's gonna be flexing their shit. Like, nah, I'm gonna keep my shit in the tuck. And then maybe, like, you know, 6 months from now, the hype dies down and niggas are just living their lives, then you might see me just pop out. And again, I'm not going to be flexing it. I'm just going to put it together with the fits that it makes sense with, you know?
Of touch, and not understanding that just because there is an affordable version of the thing that they want isn't going to make the expensive AP that they have any less valuable. And I highly doubt that anybody in their fan base or anybody who actually cares about watches will care as much as they do. Not going to the point of apparently selling their entire watch collection like Aiden Ross said, or even thinking about doing that like DDG said, really, because they don't even understand what this AP collab actually is. There's been a lot of misinformation going on about it, and the actual mock-ups and things that y'all have seen about the watches that are supposedly in this collab
I did be
true either. It's just a lot of people
all the gameplays
saying
on the
the
channel.
Craziest, most outrageous things without even understanding what's actually going on. So it's not just streamers being out of touch, but streamers being out of touch and spreading misinformation.
So people are spreading so much misinformation about the AP and Swatch collaboration. So here is everything we know so far and what's being confirmed at the moment. So the good news, the collaboration has officially been confirmed by both AP and Swatch. It's called the Royal Pot, and the collaboration is positioned as a new way to wear time. Release date is confirmed to be May the...
Even that, low-key, make me kind of feel like, I don't even think it's going to be a watch, bro. And if it's not a watch, I'm probably not going to cop it. But I'm starting to think, just listen to how they worded that. A new way to wear time.
16th, which is next Saturday, is almost certainly a Royal Oak inspired watch of some kind. If you look at the back of an AP Royal Oak, you can see the font here is exactly the same as the font on the teaser. However, a lot of people are getting confused thinking all of these are dropping These are simply just mock-ups. No wristwatch of an AP and Swatch has been shown to the world yet. No one knows what it looks like as of yet. In
That's what I was trying to tell y'all.
terms of what the watch is actually going to look like, well, we don't really know. However, there's lots of controversy between some people saying this is misinformation and it's only going to be a pocket watch, whilst lots of other sources and random people on the internet are claiming it's going to be an actual wristwatch. Some good news is heavily rumoured to be a mechanical movement, probably Swatch's System 51. Price rumours are between £300 to £500 in dollars, but absolutely no one knows. Price shouts are purely based off the Omega Swatch collaboration from 2022. And finally, in terms of where you can actually buy next Saturday, it's way more likely to be a in-store type of pop-up as opposed to any online release as of yet. Most likely at selected Swatch stores.
There's no real information about these watches even out. The only thing people are actually even concerned about.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a necklace watch. Yeah, I'm straight off that. That's not really my swag. And again, I'm not one of them hype beast ass niggas. Like, maybe if I see it, it grows on me, maybe, but as I'm just already envisioning that, I don't really see myself wearing that, so I'm straight. I'm gonna keep my money.
Oh, is the price. They don't really care about the design, what type of watch it's going to be. It's the fact that it says AP. It's going to be a watch and it's going to be affordable to more people than it used to be. That's what has a lot of people like DDG up in arms, because now they're going to be upset that any normal person who works a job and works hard enough to save up for one is going to be able to say that they have an AP and it be true. That's a very big issue on their part, because they just don't want normal, everyday working people to have what they have. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place.
Word, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one in the comment section. Again, I think it's cool. I don't think it's gonna lower the value of AP or anything, but I am curious to see what it actually ends up looking like, the final product. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. My name's Berto. Where you at, Berto? Join the Where You At family so you never miss a live stream reaction live on Twitch. Link to that is in the description. I want to see you there in the next one.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.